Hey everyone, welcome back to a new Wizard101 video. This is actually the last video that you're going to see from me in 2017. This is it. It's the last day of the year, New Year's Eve. You're not going to see a video from me until next year. I know everyone's probably making those jokes today, so maybe it's getting old by this point, but hey, it's New Year's Eve, so 2018 is right around the corner, and I'm excited for it. You know, 2017 was a pretty good year, and yeah, I'm just excited to see what the next year's going to bring. So as my final video, I was originally planning on doing a video that I mentioned in the my what updates I want to see from Wiz in 2017 video that I made, but I changed it because I didn't want, I don't know, I didn't feel like that video was had enough going on with it, and it wasn't as well thought out in my head as I wanted it to be. So we're gonna change that and do this video instead. This one is, what is my favorite school in the game? Probably the most asked question for me whenever I do a Q&A. People always ask this, and I feel like I've answered it before, but not in depth. And I'm also going to be answering just what my favorite school to play is. Those are probably the same, but I just want to answer both of those. So that's what this video is. Last video of the year. Thank you guys for any number of videos that you watched from me in 2017. You helped to make it a great year. So thank you. Hope you stick around. Hope you decide to subscribe to the channel so you know when any videos that I post next year go up. So thank you guys for hanging out. So let's get started with what is my favorite school in the game. This is I don't know, I guess now, since I've played the game a lot, I have 2 max level wizards and almost 3. I mean, I don't know when the third one's gonna get max level. We'll see, hopefully next year. But I have 2 max levels, and I've been playing the game for a while. Since, what was it, 2000? I played in 2009, but then I kind of had a break. So I guess, I don't know, you could say I've been playing the game for 8 years, but kind of on and off. But definitely in the last 5 years I've been playing the game a lot. So I know, about every single school. I haven't played every single school. I really haven't. The couple schools that I've never played are, I've never made a myth. I've never had a myth wizard ever. The only myth is the myth that's on this account, but it was my brother's back when he used to play. That's years ago. Oh my gosh, so long ago. And that myth wizard I think is about level 50 or something around there. So I've never actually made my own myth wizard. And balance, I have made a balance, but I remember deleting it. It wasn't anything that I recorded. It was just something that I just wanted to try. So I had a balance wizard. I don't even know what level I got him to. It probably wasn't that high of a level, but I ended up deleting him. I don't even remember what name I gave him, because I think that was before I had the Blaze, Lifehammer and Stormhammer and everything. I think that was before that, so I don't even know what name he had, but I did make a balance wizard at some point. And I guess ice. I've never made an ice wizard either. Never made an ice. So people say oh, are you gonna be done with walkthroughs after the life and death? I mean, I have no idea. There's still other wizards I've never played in this game, so the potential is always there. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen because walkthroughs still take a long time, even without dialogue. But yeah, there's still 3 schools that I've never been wizards for, so those are obviously not going to be my favorites. But I'm only going to go off the ones that I have experience with. When I first played the game back before I had a YouTube channel and I did the quiz that you can take, I got fire. So I guess in the beginning fire was probably my favorite school because it was the only one I really played, and it was a free-to-play account, so I got into level 10 and then I kind of stopped playing. So I guess it started out being fire. But now, after all this time, what is my favorite school? Honestly, people are probably gonna, this is probably easily guessed, but it's really a toss-up between my 2 max level wizards. It's really a toss-up between Life and Storm. I don't know. Those are just my favorite 2. If I had to pick 2, it would obviously be those 2. Picking one out of those 2 is super difficult, but if I really had to pick, I would probably go with Storm, just because I enjoy playing on my Storm a lot. There's just things about the Storm school that I enjoy playing. But then again, I think about it, I'm like, wow, but my life wizard was the main, my channel's called BlazeLifehammer. It was based around this wizard. It was based off of BlazeLifehammer back when I didn't even have this, Stitch. Back when I was, my first video, I just used the Halloween pack gear, and which I thought was pretty cool. I guess my wizards always looked like some type of, Halloween. He always had some type of Halloween gear. So I started out with that, and that's why I really can't decide. I mean, it's so difficult to like pick between those two. But yeah, it's definitely those two as the top. I guess maybe Storm a little bit, but my Life Wizard's right there. If I had to pick between like favorite hitting school and favorite support school, it would be Storm as the hitter and Life as the support. That's just how it is. I mean, that's easy to answer because that's just how it is for me. Those are my, two highest level wizards, and I'm glad that I have two high level wizards that are, basically the different, like, I don't know, classes. I mean, I guess the wizard does have classes, right? There's tank and support. There's, hitting, and there's also kind of a utility class, I guess, with like balance and death kind of. So it's intermixed with all of that, but I feel like you kind of have to play like that sometimes because there's certain schools that are just better at it, and if you don't do that, then you're not going to be like as best as you could. Like when I see Storm Wizards that are trying to go Jade and all of that, it's just like, I don't know, it doesn't really work out because you have no health, and it's just not set up to do that. So there are certain schools that have to be like different classes, but you can hit as a Life, you can hit as a Death. I see a lot of Death Wizards hitting, and that's good. I see less Life Wizards hitting, but that's because Life can just heal so much that you might as well just be a support. And for my like most fun to play, I really enjoy being a support on my Life character just because I like the stats I can get. Currently I've got the Death Ring on, which is why I'm almost immune to death, and I'm immune to Storm, so I just like having a lot of resist, staying alive for a long time, and having some block, having a lot of healing. It's fun to heal sometimes. I think healing is actually a lot of fun in this game, especially with Pigsy now. You just spam Pigsy, and yeah, it's fun. Pigsy's a really good spell. I like using the big rebirth heal to like bring back your team, and this is probably for PvP more than PvE. But even in PvE, there's certain fights that you need a healer for, like Rattlebones, Exalted. I've been doing that recently on Terra streams, and it's fun to be a support wizard to heal your team. So there's certain things about it that I just really enjoy, and that's why my favorite support is gonna be Life, and my favorite hitting school is gonna be Storm. Probably something that was super easy to guess because those are my highest wizards, so it makes sense. But hey, maybe at some point my Death Wizard will be also really fun to play. We'll just have to wait and see when that happens. I don't know when that's going to happen because we're still going through that walkthrough. But yeah, maybe Death will be really fun to play later on. We're only in the second arc. We're just starting Celestia and Grizzleheim soon, so haven't really had too much experience playing it. But yeah, maybe at some point my Death will be more fun for me to play. My Fire, I don't know if my Fire can ever overtake my Storm with everything, but there's always a potential. Once I get my Fire to max level, then we'll have to play around with the stats and see how it goes. But maybe I'll use my Fire in certain situations over my Storm. But the reason I just use my Storm is because I've got the stats so good. I've just played around with it a lot and gotten all the gear. Like, I have almost all the gear on my Storm. The one piece of gear I don't have on my Storm that I might go for just for fun is the Omen deck. That's the one thing that I've never really gotten. That's because Storm isn't the best for Omen. So that's one where if I was farming Omen, I would go to my Fire, because my Fire is better for fighting Omen. But that's why my Storm hasn't ever gotten the deck from him, because Storm's not the best against Omen. So I might have to do that. Hey, maybe at some point during our live streams we farm for the Storm deck from him. But yeah, those are just top favorite schools to play. There are a lot of schools, which is kind of crazy because there's only 7 schools in the game, but there are a lot of schools that I've never played, and I don't know if there's ever gonna come a point where I do make a wizard for them, but we'll just have to wait and see on that. I mean, let's quickly just go into the character selection, which is rarely seen on this channel. But here's the Death Hammer 46. I need to change this gear back, but this is the holiday inspired gear. We're gonna be starting Grizzleheim soon on him. What level was my myth? Well, it's not really my myth, but 46. They're both 46. So I have 2 wizards that are level 46 right now. Valkyr Night Stalker was my brother's myth that he used to play before he quit. So this was his myth wizard. I don't know. I don't think I'm probably gonna end up having to delete him someday. But I will look at the gear to see if he has any actual myth gear. Probably not. I mean, it's only level 46, so it's not really that much gear. But yeah, this is the the myth wizard, and then my old death wizard. This guy I have gear for my other death. I have waterworks gear, so I'm gonna be able to transfer the hat, and I think, do I have any other? Maybe the boots. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be able to transfer those. So I'm already gonna have some waterworks gear for death, just because I don't know. I forgot even making this guy and getting him to level 60. That's kind of crazy, but he might end up getting deleted as well. So these two are on the chopping block for getting deleted at some point. But I have played death before this character, and I don't remember it too much, but I did farm waterworks on him, and I don't know, I just got him to level 60 and kind of just stopped there with Celestia. So that's and then of course my other main 3 characters that everyone knows. So I don't know, interesting. Let's just go on this character just for fun. But yeah, those are the characters that I've created. I've never played on this guy really, like at all. I don't even know what gear he has. I don't think he has anything. He probably has like absolute trash gear. Yeah, he's probably got trash gear. But I've never played him. This was my brother's character, so like, why would I play on him, you know? No pet. Actually 0 pet. Enchanted broom. So yeah, nothing. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. So those are my top favorite schools, and basically the schools that I don't have. Will I ever make a different school? Any of those other 3 schools will ever make characters of them? Only time will tell. I don't know if I'll even do it in 2018 since we're doing the Death and Life walkthrough, but hey, potential's always there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time.